We all wish we could bring our Disney vacation home with us, right? To have that Disney feeling every day? Well, why not start your day the Disney way with a Disney blend from Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company? With over 23 varieties to choose from the French bistro you find in your resort room to the Yachtsman Steakhouse and Gico, of course, and now Joffrey's newest Disney blend, Le Cellier. Why not start your day with that Disney magic? Order yours today at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is still ResortLoop.com. However, this is episode 410.
410.
I know.
What's that mean? I don't even know what 410
I know we used to have something for a bunch of numbers. 410, I have nothing.
I didn't even think to do that. Oh my goodness. How are you today, Tim?
I'm doing okay.
February treating you okay so far?
Well, we got a lot of snow all of a sudden. I'm sure you got the same since you're just a little bit not that far from me.
I'm north of you. Of course I got snow.
Yeah.
Although you guys got hammered this last time. Got a little bit more than I did, I think.
Well, you get that panhandle hook, coming in from across the...
You got no idea
So
what you're talking
I've heard this stuff on TV before. I don't know what it all means.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Tim, do we... real quick, I got a real quick this day in Disney history.
Okay, great. Love them.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh, no, I was going to say.
1951, Robert A. Iger is born on Long Island, New York.
Wow.
So, happy birthday to him. Thank you for Bob Iger for... No, he doesn't like that. We talked about that.
I think he might. Everyone calls him Robert.
Well, that's true.
He's just a guy. Call me Bobby from Long Island. Come on.
I call him Mr. Iger. I don't know what you're doing.
You're a stockholder. I am not.
And that's why I want to say happy birthday to Bob Iger, because he really helped the Disney stock. He kept things going very well after Mr. Eisner was let go.
I think the stock has tripled, hasn't it? Something like that?
It has done very, very well under Mr. Iger. Yeah. So, there are some people that don't love him, some people that love him, and we'll leave it at that.
There you go. But when he's making you money.
When he's making you money, you
love
can't,
him.
Can't get too mad. So, what do you got over there?
Well, someone who we love even more than Bob Iger.
Money?
Is it what, money? Maybe it has a little bit to do with money. A new supporter of the show over at Resort Loop, the Inside Track, over there at Patreon, Stephanie Pulaski.
Absolutely. Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephanie. Very excited to have you on board.
We absolutely do love our Patreon folks over there. Inside Track, they've gotten some inside scoops on some of the things going on. They got the itinerary for our blooper meet and
the dates
like that.
And all that. Yeah.
All the dates.
And more coming.
So, yeah, if you want to get the inside track on what's going on with Resort Loop, head on over to how do they get there?
Go to ResortLoop.com/support.
There you go.
That'll take you right there.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. And
I have one more thing, Bob. Before we get excited.
Yeah?
We have a new review over at the iTunes.
What?
I know. This is from WDW for Life.
Oh, wow.
They say, love the podcast and listen all the time. Appreciate the positive and lighthearted approach to the show. Makes the daily commute enjoyable.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Wow. WDW for Life. That's a commitment.
That is.
There.
Well, I think we've all pretty much made that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And wrapping up one more housekeeping tidbit here, Tim. Remember we talked about the value resorts on the last show and
yes.
how you got to be careful of any special events going on. Shanella Stacy over on Twitter, she reminded us. She says another tip: check spring training dates for the Atlanta Braves because they're playing right next to the All-Star Sports. So that is a great tip there. Check out, not just what's going on at Walt Disney World, but sometimes the things going on over at the convention center as well. Although on International Drive, there's a lot of hotels, a lot of events that go on at the convention center. People bring their families and they hang out. They make it a combo business / family vacation. So
they do, or the whoever's in the business there goes to their business things, and then they send the family off to the parks.
Right. So the rooms will fill up quickly, and sometimes the parks as well. So there is that. What, Tim, are we going to talk about today?
Well, today I want to talk about breakfast. There's a little.
I didn't have breakfast yet.
I know, me either. I'm going to grab something here as soon as we're done. However, there's a little bit of news coming from Disney's Boardwalk. Did you hear about this new royal couples character breakfast?
What? No.
Well, let me read something. This is from our good friends here at Dis Dining. It says Disney's announced that Trattoria Al Forno, they have a good coffee.
Yeah.
They've announced a new Royals couple breakfast. The characters will be popular Disney couples. This is very unusual, like Rapunzel and Flynn Rider.
Really?
And Ariel and Prince Eric. And then others, they might rotate them out. And there's no pricing or menu yet. But I thought this sounds very interesting.
That sounds very cool, yeah. And, a couple of characters we don't see too much from Tangled.
Right, and, together walking hand in hand necessarily,
Right.
Those would be totally different pictures.
You know what? I love the fact that the Boardwalk is getting some characters over there for dining.
Yeah.
So
I can't think of any time they've had characters over there. I'm trying to think.
You know what? I can't either.
Huh.
All the characters have pretty much been over at the Beach Club.
Over there at the Cape May.
Cape May, yeah. At least around Crescent Lake there. So, speaking of Cape May, they have breakfast. They have a buffet breakfast over at Cape May.
They do?
They do. So let me run through real quick. I'm going to run through the buffet breakfasts that you can get. So we're not talking in the parks. This is our day off of the parks, right?
Yeah. The idea for the show is a good place to get breakfast on sleep-in days. So you're not trying to hit rope drop. Maybe you're starting your day later. Maybe you're going to go in the afternoon. Maybe you're going to hit Disney Springs. Because let's face it, if you've done a couple of extra magic mornings and then followed by extra magic evenings, you need at least one sleep-in day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then you use that for your pool day or going to Disney Springs or something like that. So,
absolutely.
Okay, so we're staying out of the parks for breakfast.
Well, let's say so.
All right. Yeah, because, well, here, and keep in mind, folks, you're going to want to make sure that some of these restaurants you're going to want to get ADRs for because they fill up quick, and then you wake up, you're a little bit hungry, you think you're just going to go down and grab breakfast, and there's a long line of folks that didn't get an ADR. So you might want to think about that.
You're in line for lunch all of a sudden.
Right, exactly. One of them is 1900 Park Fair over at the Grand Floridian. They've got it's a really, really good buffet breakfast over there. I want to try this one, the Boma Flavors of Africa. I didn't realize they had breakfast over there.
They do have breakfast.
And that's a buffet as well. Cape May Cafe, like we said, and that one has usually Chip and Dale and Goofy.
Is it Surfer Goofy? I want to say it's Surfer Goofy.
It's Surfer Goofy and beach-going Chip and Dale.
Nice.
I'm thinking that's an awful lot of sand in that fur. Probably not a good call.
He's making pearls.
But sometimes, I can't guarantee this all the time, sometimes a special guest character comes out. When we were there, it was Minnie Mouse. You got to get a little picture with Minnie. So that's pretty cool. Captain's Grill, they have a buffet. And you can get just individual meals there, too, for breakfast, Mm-hmm. So you can get the continental breakfast or something like that if you don't want to go full buffet for breakfast.
I've heard mixed reviews on the Captain's Grill, mostly for dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think you can't mess up breakfast too much.
No. I've never eaten breakfast there, but yeah. How about Chef Mickey's? Everybody knows about Chef Mickey's.
Chef Mickey's.
couple of guys over there, I think. And then don't forget, I always forget this. I got to be honest. I always forget the Swan and Dolphin.
That's true.
For dining.
For as massive as they are, they're kind of off the Disney track a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't miss them. But you generally think they go there to eat.
Right. So they've got breakfast at the Fresh Mediterranean Market. It's a buffet, and that one you can also get just regular meals. Garden Grove, they've got a buffet style over there. And so that's over at the Swan, the Garden Grove, and the Dolphin is the Fresh Mediterranean Market. Luau Cove has over at the Polynesian.
They have breakfast?
That's what it says.
My goodness.
I don't know. Check that one out. I'm not too sure about that one. Does that Ohana place still exist? I don't even know what's going on over there.
I'll tell you, they have a great breakfast there.
Yeah.
And that's usually our go-to on a day we leave.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, something over there that's getting a lot of love breakfast-wise, the Kona.
Oh, Kona has a fantastic breakfast over there.
I've got their menu here. They got the Tonga toast. Do you remember what's in this Tonga toast, Bob? It's the banana stuffed.
The bananas, yeah.
Sourdough, French toast, rolled in cinnamon sugar.
Oh.
Served with the strawberry, want me to read slower? With the strawberry compote.
Ooh.
And your
Cue
choice
the Barry White music.
And your choice of ham, bacon, or sausage.
All right. We're going to stop down for about an hour, folks, and go grab.
Go get something to eat.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh. That sounds fantastic. Another one of my favorites, and I love Kona. Had that many a times. Trail's End. That's a nice buffet style.
I knew you'd bring that up. And that's a good thing to do on non-sleeping days, because unless you're staying at Fort Wilderness, it takes a little bit to get there.
Yeah, that's a good call. You're right. But then you can enjoy, enjoy the boats. It's a nice day to you go over to the campgrounds. You kind of get a little bit of a tour of what the campgrounds look like on the buses. And then you hop on a boat and go over to the Contemporary or the Polynesian, or even just go over to the Magic Kingdom and then maybe hop on the monorail.
Exactly.
The resort loop monorail.
You know a picture I always take, and I don't know how many of these I have? The Contemporary from the boat from Bay Lake. I take it every single time.
All the time. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Absolutely. It's, you want those different perspectives. You want to see the park in a different way. And that's a good way to do it. Absolutely.
And a little tangent alert. Contemporary, everyone talks about the tower view facing the Magic Kingdom. Facing Bay Lake is a great view as well. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I can imagine that's got to be very relaxing.
Relaxing, a little quieter. You don't have all the, hustle and bustle, the buses out front, and occasionally get a nice boat whistle, but.
Right. How about the Wave over at the Contemporary, speaking of which?
You know what? Never been. But I'm hearing breakfast is awesome there.
Yeah, those are individual breakfast. It's relatively cheap, $14.99 and under. So that's not too bad. Yeah.
I'm pulling it up now.
You're what?
I'm pulling up the menu now as we speak. They have a Florida rock shrimp omelet.
Ooh.
Citrus-scented brioche French toast.
You're just making up words now.
You would think so. And apparently the Wave signature sweet potato pancakes. That just screams nap afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
With honey pecan butter and your choice of bacon, pork, sausage, or chicken sausage.
Ooh. That's interesting. I've never had chicken sausage.
I can safely say I haven't not either.
Interesting. Very good.
So interesting.
Don't forget Whispering Canyon over at the Wilderness Lodge. So what you could do is you can even take that walking path between the You go to Whispering Canyon, maybe have breakfast, walk over to Fort Wilderness or Fort Wilderness for breakfast over at Trail's End, and walk over to the Wilderness Lodge.
I love it.
I like that idea. Walk off some of that heavy breakfast, the buffet you just had.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. What else do we have here for breakfast?
Well, have you ever been to Cafe Rick's?
No.
That appears to be it's at the Coronado Springs. I've been there. I think maybe I've had this. I was thinking it was the other restaurant there. This is kind of the grab and go type things. They have muffins, donuts, donuts, croissant rolls.
Okay.
But let me take a look here because there was that other. The other restaurants there is Las Ventanas.
Would you call me?
You heard me. Don't make me use that word again. They have standard breakfast. They have a vegetable omelet, a ham and cheese omelet, huevos benedicto. I can't even read the description of the thing. It's
that
soft.
4 years of Spanish in high school really is coming in handy.
Well, I took 2. They have soft corn arepas, seared pork belly, hello, means bacon, soft poached eggs, and roasted poblano hollandaise. That sounds very good. A chorizo skillet. I do love chorizo. Nice spicy sausage. It's in a skillet with diced peppers, onions, potatoes, garlic, fresh eggs. Oh, my goodness. Whole wheat pancakes. Another nap waiting to happen. So, I mean, I would give this place a try, too. I do love the Coronado Springs. Like I said.
Oh, absolutely.
There before, I've always gone, just the grab and go, just get something real quick.
Yeah.
But Coronado has a much better, some better dining locations than you might think, being a convention hotel. You had all those business people in there occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I would try that in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. You know what else I want to try?
What's that?
And this is on recommendation from our good pal Joe Quattrochi. Olivia's Cafe.
Yes.
They have your standard, really great breakfast. They've got the Olivia's breakfast, 2 eggs, any style, potato casserole, buttermilk biscuits with the choice of bacon, sausage, or ham. And, of course, one of my favorites, and it will, put me in an early grave, but I'm going to eat it anyway. Biscuits and gravy.
Oh.
With eggs, any style.
Now you're talking my menu.
And don't forget, folks, just about every one of these places is going to have your Mickey-shaped waffles for the kids.
Yes.
So
and the adults. Don't rule out the adults.
Absolutely. So yeah, we gotta try some of these when we're down there in April for the Looper Meet.
I love it. I think we're going to have to.
What else do you have over there?
Well, I'm looking because I had one and I'm blanking on what it is.
Uh-oh. He's fading, folks. He's fading.
You lost me at biscuits and gravy. Do not do that.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What do I have here? There's Captain Cook's. We already talked about. And no, of course, don't forget down at the Disney Springs. They've got some places over there, but I don't know. Do they have breakfast really over at Disney Springs? I don't think so.
I was thinking about that. I think they pick up business around lunch.
Right.
Unless Earl Sandwich has some kind of weird breakfast sandwich, but I've not been.
I have not been either. Of course, if you can pick up your breakfast at if you're at one of the values, you can always go grab your breakfast there. How about at the Riverside Mill Food Court at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside? That's your grab and go stuff. That's going to be your bagel with cream cheese, chocolate filled croissant.
Yeah, so maybe you slip in, and you're like, "Let's have an early lunch, but I have to eat something right now."
Right, and then you take the boat down to Disney Springs.
I love it, and I always enjoy the food court cinnamon rolls for whatever reason. I think they're all the same ones for the most part.
Yeah,
but I always enjoy those with a cup of the Joffreys. Forget about it.
Oh, absolutely. Now they're not as big as the ones at Gaston's place.
No, they're not the size of your head.
But they're still pretty good.
Oh, I know why I couldn't find what I was going to mention. Now remember, we have the, I still want to call it top of the world, the California Grill Sunday brunch.
Oh, yeah.
Good friend Rebecca Toon did a review for us on that. That sounded fantastic. That is a sleep-in breakfast there.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And speaking of brunches, how about the Cape May Cafe is hosting brunch on Easter and on Mother's Day.
Ooh.
So they've added a brunch over there, of course, a character brunch with Minnie Mouse and her pals. So the characters, like we talked about, beach attire. They're going to have frittatas.
Do love frittatas.
Hand-carved glazed ham. creamy cheddar grits, and more. It says so. So there's that.
Sweet.
How about a nice babooty platter?
What'd you look at?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong site. From Mara, in the Animal Kingdom. They've got breakfast over there. So if you're staying over there, you go get some babooty platter.
Nice.
Traditional African dish with ground meat seasoning and an egg custard baked on top, served with pap and chakalaka.
Oh my, that's a song, isn't it?
I think so. I do believe so. So, and I'm afraid of this. They have an adult waffle. I don't know.
Not sure what makes it adult, but that could be dangerous.
And steel cut oatmeal. I want to go over there and just see what this stuff is. This is making me crazy.
Exactly. Bob, I have one more. I just want to mention real quick. It's another brunch at Narcoossee's at the Grand Floridian.
Really?
Now, this one's pricey. Apparently, it's $69 for adults.
Oof.
And $41 for children. So this better be your meal for the day.
Yeah.
Some of the things you're going to have here is let's see, the biggies I'm seeing is a brioche French toast, a lobster eggs Benedict, some chicken and waffles, a swordfish, an omelet, steak and eggs, which is a black Angus hanger steak, and 2 cage-free brown eggs, any style. If I'm paying $69, I would hope for more. Oh, wait, that's an entree. Maybe that's not a separate thing. Maybe it's not the brunch. I better get more than 2 eggs if I would like more than 2 eggs. But, man, that sounds like that would be really good. Shrimp and grits. I don't know if I said that or not.
Right.
Nice.
And I did find Disney Springs, they do have the grab-and-go kind of things. They got the funnel cake cart. It's not going to be healthy for you. Or no, that's at the boardwalk. But they've got the Aaron McKenna's Bakery with some donuts and things like that. So
yeah, sometimes you got to be on vacation, just eat what you want to eat.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to walk it off. Come on.
A lot of it, yeah, exactly.
You're at Walt Disney World. So just a few of your options, folks. Check them out at disneyworld.disney.go or our good pals over at allears.net that have a lot of the menus for you.
And if we missed your favorite, let us know. Let us know what your favorite place for a good sleep-in breakfast is.
Absolutely. Because, we've always talked about you want to eat in the room and go to get to that rope drop. But sometimes you just want to relax a little bit and have a casual breakfast.
It's still vacation, after all.
Absolutely. And nothing goes better with your breakfast than some Joffrey's coffee. So
true.
Don't forget about that. So, and Joffrey's has their kiosk over at the west side in Disney Springs, so you can grab your coffee there. So, Tim.
Yes.
I'm going to go have breakfast, so that is all I've got.
Me too. I got to figure out how to make some shrimp and grits here with what I have in the house, which I don't think is going to turn out very well. But everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter, ResortLoopTim, Facebook at Tim Scott, the website, ResortLoop.com. And if you'd like to support us, like our good friend Stephanie over at ResortLoop.com/support, please do that. Bob?
I am Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Like us on Facebook. Rate us on iTunes. Don't forget to start following us. We're going to give you updates on our Looper Meet at the end of April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So stay tuned for some more information on that. And what else should people do, Tim?
Everyone, please go out there and share the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody. With 4 theme parks, 25 resort hotels, hundreds of dining and shopping locations, and seemingly innumerable special events and ticket options, planning a trip to Walt Disney World can seem overwhelming. That's why the ResortLoop.com podcast has teamed up with People Mover Travel to help you get the most magic out of your Disney vacation. People Mover Travel will walk you through every aspect of your next Disney trip, from ensuring you get the best discounts to FastPass Plus and dining reservations and so many other things. Best of all, there is no fee for their service. That's right, you get your very own expert Disney vacation planner at no cost to you. For more information and to request a free, no-obligation quote, visit peoplemovertravel.com.
The future is coming. You gotta catch it if you can. The magic's unfolding, and you can hold it in We can touch tomorrow today. Make some memories that never fade away. Put your hands on the future. Share a dream together around the world. With a voice from every country, a face from every land. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand.
Come be part of our magical year-long Millennium Celebration and make memories that'll last a lifetime.
Celebrate the future.